Hey guys, this is Abhansh and this is your third tutorial I think of C++ programming. So okay, let's get started. Now in the last tutorial I told you about the basic program of C++ and all the small things. Now in this tutorial I'm gonna be telling you more about the output stream. Remember the cout function we studied in the last tutorial and its function. What I told you is it just takes the string whatever we printed here, like God, she is sexy, with two exclamation marks. That looks pretty cool. And this statement terminator operator. By the way, I don't know if I told you or not, but this little semicolon, this is called a statement terminator operator. Okay, so what a statement terminator operator is, it tells your compiler that whatever statement we wrote here, it ended and now a new statement will begin. And this statement terminator, you have to put it on end of every line of your program. I mean, not every line, but whenever you finish writing a particular statement, you have to insert the statement terminator operator. Now when we build more programs, you will understand where you have to put it and where not, but remember to put it on wherever it is required, or else it will give an error. Like if I don't write a statement terminator operator here and build and run this, it will give me an error, and the error says expected this semicolon before return. So it expects semicolon before return, like right here. So just put that. And one more thing I forgot to tell you, there's this two little less than signs. Now you might be wondering why we put that, right? So these two little signs are insertion operator. Now what an insertion operator does is, whatever is we type it on the right side of it, it just takes that thing and inserts it on the left, whatever we type in on the left side. Okay, so we type cout on the left side, so it just takes this string and inserts it to the cout, and what cout function does is it takes that string and put it on the screen. Okay, so those are two small things I wanted to tell you. Now the next thing is, whenever you put any string between here and build and run this, it prints it out on the screen. Pretty cool, and you already know that, right? Now what if you wanted to add a new line in that output stream? Okay, so suppose you wanted to add something more like cout, and I always prefer to write the syntax and then write whatever I wanted to write in between. That saves me from error. I recommend you to do this also. Okay, so if I wanted to add something more like she lives near my house, and I would put that with a $sign or whatever feels good. Okay, and it looks good. So whenever you put any line here, okay, so what you expect is it will print it out on the new line. So whenever you build and run this, and holy god, what is this? It just printed it out on the same line and without even a space. You can't even distinguish whether the next one is starting. Okay, so now what will it do? I mean, how will it print it out on the new line? Don't worry, I'm here and I'll tell you in a second. Okay, so whenever you want any text to bump off to a new line, you just insert this endl operator. Not mdel, it's endl. Okay, don't spell it wrong or else it will give an error. Now remember, in the last tutorial I told you that I will talk about this endl in the next tutorial. Now here is what it does. Whenever you insert an endl operator on the cout stream, it goes to this endl operator. Your compiler goes to this endl operator. Whenever it comes across this endl operator, right, it goes off to a new line and starts executing the code after it. So it goes to this string. Okay, pretty cool. Put it on the screen, and this is endl. Wait, whenever I come across endl, I will go to a new line. Okay, your compiler sees this and it goes off to a new line, and then it starts executing statements like cout. Okay, take the string, put it on the screen. So whenever you build and run this, okay, now it looks much more clear and good, right? God, she is sexy. This cause. Oops, I spelled it wrong. Who cares? Okay, and then it went to a new line. She lives near my house. So pretty sweet. Now, whenever you wanted to insert a new line, but you're too lazy to type this handle, right? Because I know you guys are too lazy. So whenever you wanted to go to a new line, one more thing what you can do is insert a /n in between the string. Now what this /n does is same as endl. it goes to a new line, but you don't have to type those two big insertion operator and that very long word endl, right? Because we're too lazy to do that. Even I'm lazy. So you can just insert a slash n in between and we'll go to a new line. So whenever you build and run this, looks cool, right? Now what if you not wanted to go to a new line? What if you just wanted to insert some spaces in between? Well, you're going to do that by simply inserting the spaces between these double quotes. Okay, no matter how much spaces you put in between, it will just insert those spaces in between, but we are too lazy to press space bar that much times, right? So what you can do in place of that is insert slash t operator. Now what this operator does, it tabs your output. Tab means you can see that little tab key on your keyboard. It's on the left hand side of Q. So what that key does is, I think you already know, whenever you press tab, it goes like this, 3 or 4 spaces, right? So what this slash t does is it pretends to press tab one time in the output. It's better if I just show you what it does. Okay, so whenever you build and run this, it comes to this line, sees this slash t operator, tabs the output, and then starts executing the next statement. It's pretty cool, right? Now next thing I wanted to tell you is, oops, I think I can't tell you in this tutorial because we have to study variables for that, and I'm going to teach you that in next tutorials. So in the next tutorial we'll be talking about variables. Till then I will go grab a coffee because I'm feeling sleepy, right? And you just stick with me, go through these tutorials if you don't understand it at once, and I'm sure you will understand it later. Okay, so just subscribe to my channel and don't forget to watch my next tutorial.